This is Daniel Hutchins, and today we are going to do another article from Cinnamon Blend. Today we are actually going to read some information about Doctor Strange. Okay, so Doctor Strange and 8 other Marvel characters who should make up the MCU's Illuminati. Now, if you don't know what the Illuminati is, you might have to really read your comic books, because otherwise you wouldn't know what they are or what their purpose is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But anyway, guys, sorry if I'm getting off topic, but here we go. And what once seemed like a fantasy for Kevin Feige, it's recently been rumored that the MCU is interested in bringing the Illuminati superhero team to the big screen. This should be exciting news for all fans of superhero movies, as Marvel's Illuminati is a team that consists of some of the most powerful heroes in Marvel we haven't seen rub shoulders yet. Okay? So then some of the heroes involved haven't even premiered in the MCU yet, and some may be challenging to bring to the fold of various issues. For that reason, I think there will have to be some tweaks to the far-founding lineup of the Marvel's Illuminati save Doctor Strange, and the following heroes should be used in the chance that a movie is in the works. Okay, so of course you gotta have Doctor Strange. You know him, you love him, and he's the only relevant character from the founding members of the Marvel Illuminati who exists and is alive in the MCU. If there was a project in the works, it only makes sense that Stephen Strange leads the supergroup as its most senior member. Plus, by the time the Illuminati movie would come around, Doctor Strange should be a veteran in the franchise, making his role as a leader all the more justified. After that, we need Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic is another founding member of the Marvel Illuminati, and one with a sizable amount of recognition in the mainstream. Of course, he isn't part of the MCU yet, but plans are in place to bring the Fantastic Four into the franchise. Richard's genius would be vital to the group and thinks it's working in the best interest of the world at large. And with Tony Stark gone, hero geniuses are in short supply. Mr. Fantastic is a vital addition in my opinion, especially as one of the greatest geniuses in the Marvel Universe. Next on that list we have Black Panther. There's no denying T'Challa is one of the biggest marketable heroes in the MCU can call on at the moment, and as the ruler of the most technologically advanced nation on Earth, he certainly deserves a seat on the table. There is some problem with that in regards to Marvel lore, as T'Challa initially was against the idea of an Illuminati to begin with. His fear was that disaster would come from events in which the team could not unanimously agree on issues, though that's a role that can easily be filled by some other Marvel character. T'Challa is a ruler, so surely he has to believe he can operate in the best interest of the world. Next we have Professor X. Much like Reed Richards, Professor X is another founding member of Marvel's Illuminati, who has a good deal of name recognition amongst mainstream audiences. There's no timetable for when the X-Men will make their MCU debut, though I'd say giving Professor X another team to lend his skills to would be great. As someone who thinks it's time for another mutant to lead the school, setting up Professor X in some adventure with the Illuminati would be a perfect way for him to hand over control as a decision maker for the X-Men, if only temporarily. And then we have Hulk. In Marvel lore, it was the idea of the Marvel Illuminati to banish Hulk from Earth. It was a storyline somewhat mimicked in Avengers Age of Ultron, and with Hulk now in a more zen state, he would be in a good addition to the MCU iteration of the Illuminati. Hulk's another brilliant mind for a genius like Reed Richards, assuming he'd be in tow as well, to bounce ideas off of, not to mention he has some muscle for whenever change in the world requires some otherworldly strength, considering it still seems like we'll never get another solo Hulk film, as long as Universal is involved. I'll never turn my nose up at an opportunity to use him as a character in an ensemble movie. After that, we have Namor. There have been rumors swirling for the past year that the MCU has been planning to introduce Namor. But so far there's nothing official, and the chance that it does happen, Namor is a must for Mcu'S Illuminati. Not just to represent a perspective different than the average human, but also as a person who suddenly has an anti-hero mindset. The Marvel world has its anti-heroes, but within the MCU, they are a bit thin. Namor is a perfect fit for a group like this, as well as a founding member, so I think if he does come to the MCU and the Illuminati project happen, he should be included. Next, we got Black Bolt. Remember Mcu'S and Humans? Maybe not, because the MCU hasn't tried to remind audiences of one of its few failed franchises, of the past decade, which is a shame because Inhumans need some sort of presence in this world. I don't see the problem in bringing in Anson Mount's Black Bolt as a member of the team, especially given the actor's acclaim in the Star Trek universe. As of late, Mcu'S Illuminati could use Black Bolt as a reintroduction to the franchise and to give audiences a second chance to get to know the Inhumans without reliving the series. After that, we got Captain Britain. The MCU has done a lot in its first decade, but I'll say I was hoping to see Marvel Studios make more efforts to put international heroes on the map. For example, Captain Britain would be a great addition, if only because we already hire so many British actors to play our American heroes in Hollywood. It's also worth mentioning Captain Britain was a recruit to Mcu'S Illuminati at one stage, but only as a fill-in once Namor was expunged from the group. Still, it's hard to argue being invited to the party late isn't nearly as bad as never being invited at all. Next after that, we got Captain America. Hear me out, Captain America is in the Marvel Illuminati, but it's not Steve Rogers. That guy's out to the pasture in the MCU, and assuming the Falcon and the Winter Soldier doesn't mix up things immensely by its end, Captain America will be either Sam Wilson or Bucky Barnes. Either man is a great representative of speaking to the interests of people who don't have powers, even though each of them is certainly super in ways now. Plus, I see Sebastian Stan and Anthony Mackie's respective characters being major faces in the MCU going forward. So why not put one of them in the mix with such an influential group? Do you have any other suggestions for Marvel Illuminati? Share all your thoughts in my comment box and continue to stick around for more Marvel information. So okay guys, so that's just a little bit of information about Doctor Strange and some other superheroes that could possibly be in the Illuminati. So hope you guys like this content, and so like I said, I have to wake up for today, and I have to do some things this morning. So I just wanted to pre-record this video real quick, and I'll just upload it on my channel a little later. So yeah, like I said, if you like my content, please hit a like and please subscribe. Thanks, and you guys have a nice day. Bye.